Afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you so much for this. I loved it. Being a camp person and B, a lifelong Peanuts fan for 60 years. Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. Craig, I got to
Uh,
start with you because clearly I think you have to write about what you know. Were you a camp kid?
and what you echo what I've been saying to a lot of other people. Yeah, you write what you know. I know about camp. I went to a camp called Camp Cloverleaf. We renamed it Clover Hill Ranch for the movie. And my experience was similar to Sally's experience. I didn't really want to go. My brother went with me. I didn't have a good experience. I slept in a cabin with dirt and a bunch of kids I didn't know about. I had terrible food. I got stung by yellow jackets,
Oh
and
no.
I had to call my parents and say, "Come pick me up." So I bailed out of camp. And that was my camp experience, and I never went back.
Okay.
But the camp is still there. It's still there 75, 80 years after it started.
Oh, Sally kind of learned her lesson. So, you should have too, Craig. Come on,
I should have,
seriously, right?
but I didn't.
It's okay. Listen, I have one son that was so like me, and the other son that wouldn't have any of it. So you know what? It is what it is. Erik, for you, wow. Like I said, I love the music. I would love to go to camp with the Peanuts gang. I would have had a great time with this gang. There's
Oh
no
yeah.
question. But
Oh
for
yeah.
you to it's for you to be able to direct this, to be so entranced in this, what kind of pressure is that on you, my friend?
A huge load of pressure. Absolutely. It's like, I'm a Peanuts fan. I grew up, with Peanuts. It's in my DNA. And you want to deliver Peanuts to
Yeah.
all of the fans worldwide, and you want to make good on that. And there's a nostalgia factor that's part of it. But then also, in all of our discussions, and also, there's been a few other episodes, about like 7 other specials that led up to this, that already kind of gave you a blueprint of like where we're headed. And now we want to head even further. And so making it a musical was the next logical step. So yeah, not only did I have the pressure of making good for the fans, but also I got to make it good also as a musical. Um, but
Yes.
thankfully, I had the support of Craig, Brian, and Neil, and everybody at Apple and at WildBrain, and they also gave me the room to, go ahead and push some things and do some things that are some new territory.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful, and I'm so honored to be a part of this legacy and to have been part of the, Peanuts world. Actually, have been a part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And yeah, and Craig, I mean, look, I think it's been just over 30 years since we've gotten a new Peanuts musical. I mean, I can't even believe that. I still like the old music still goes in my head. Da, 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 da. You cannot get that out of your head. There's just
Yeah.
no question about it, the theme. But I want to ask you, because you also, for this, you guys collaborated with Ben Folds, but also Toronto's own Jeff Morrow, who we know so well here in Toronto. What was it like to Craig, to work with these guys and to give them the freedom to have, and be confident that they would get that Peanuts feel in the music?
Well, I think Eric can answer that better. I mean, I'll just go back and say, sadly, Vince Guaraldi died at a very young age.
Yes.
His last special was 1975. We did Your Good Sport, Charlie Brown, which was all
Yeah.
about, actually based on my motorcycle racing. And then he passed soon after that. But let Eric talk about the music part, because that's what he handled.
Okay,
I
Erik,
think
go for it.
also, yeah, listen, talking about nostalgia, it's like the piano and the Vince Guaraldi is such a part of that universe. And who better than to sort of take that to the next, place, which is, Ben Folds. He's our punk rock piano man.
Exactly.
And his lyrics are fantastic. They just fit so well, to sort of take that mantle to the next place. Um, and the other part of it too is to make sure that it wasn't a big, crazy full orchestra, to make it a band, and I think that that's what we also heard from those early Peanuts, and it's analog, and it's, imperfect in some ways, and it's real. And so that was the conversation we all had, is that, hey, Ben, we want it to be your band. We want it to be recorded with real mics. you know, you know, make it feel like the Peanuts grabbed some instruments and made that themselves. That was
Yeah.
important to us. So, and I think the other thing too is that the piano is such a personality. It's a character in the Peanuts
Exactly.
universe, and so
Yeah.
that's what we got here. Is that, you know, it's usually the predominant character in all of the songs, and
Yeah.
that's Peanuts. You know.
Well, it is so great. I wish I could talk to you guys for another hour, but thank you so much for your time. Craig, of
Thank
course,
you.
Dad would be so proud of this one. My goodness, it's just so wonderful. Congratulations to the two of you. And thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
you,
you,
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Pleasure,
Okay, take care.
pleasure talking to you.
Thanks,
Bye.
You too.
Bonnie.
Bye-bye,
Have a good
guys.
one.